Hi everyone, Stephen Alexander here from PoliticallyImpaired.com. Today we're going to be talking about the Women's March on Washington last week. Now I was supposed to do one last week. I really wanted to because I was watching a lot of videos and it really got to me, but I haven't really had the time, unfortunately. So I apologize for the delay, but here we go. Now a lot of celebrities were present doing speeches during this big march, and I have a lot to say about certain celebrities because some of them really got to me. So first and foremost, I want to talk about Madonna. Now, here's what she had to say.
Welcome to the revolution of love, to the rebellion, to our refusal as women to accept this new age of tyranny, where not just women are in danger, but all marginalized people, where being uniquely different right now might truly be considered a crime.
Now, after hearing something like that, if this was some other alternative universe, I would assume that there was some sort of great oppression amongst women right now. But there obviously is not. Okay, like during the 60s and 70s and whatnot, yes, there was definitely oppression going on, a lot of bra burning, and with good reason, because women didn't have certain rights. Now, I would like any liberals out there, feminists out there, I would like for you to explain to me how Trump, in particular, this one person, has taken away your rights. I'm very curious as to how he's done this. And now, keep in mind that I wasn't a big avid Trump fan in the first place. I was rooting for Carson, realistically, but nevertheless, right? I don't see how he has oppressed anybody. So the purpose of this march is very confusing to me. It sounds like a shitload of people, a shitload of women that are just pissed off that they didn't get their fucking way. That's my personal opinion. But, right, what I'm seeing here is, hey, we have a fight, ahead of us, and we have a right to survive and a right to, as if Trump himself is pushing women into gas chambers or something. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. This is more liberal fucking bullshit that we've been seeing, but taken to a whole new fucking level. All right, so now we got fucking women constantly, like, on the march, fighting for rights they already fucking have. All right, bring me an argument. Bring me, a real purpose to this march, because it doesn't exist. All right, no one's taking anything away from you. What, abortions? You want to talk? That's basically the closest thing you can fucking argue is the whole abortion thing. And Trump didn't fucking take away your abortions. He just left it up to the states, like he promised he would do in the first place. He's leaving it up to each individual state. If you don't, if the state you live in doesn't agree with a fucking abortion, and if you want that abortion bad enough, hop on a train and go to the next state. Fucking problem solved. All right. If you can't hop on a train to get get an abortion, all right, then you don't fucking want it bad enough, do you? Realistically, Trump is trying to bring America back to the way it was, and the way it was. Individual states, the United States of America. What does that mean to you? The United States, as in each individual state can make up their own laws to a certain degree. So. When this whole like a thing with Obama came along, okay, we're just gonna make abortions fucking federally accepted and federally okay. Some people don't agree with that, and some states have the right to ban it or to allow it, one of the other. All right, so Trump himself is not reaching into each individual fucking person's soul and saying you can't have this. He's leaving it up to the states. Perfectly reasonable.
And to our detractors that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you. Fuck you.
Here we go with the vulgar shit. Okay, now this makes me laugh a lot because a lot of people's biggest argument against Trump was the fact that he was vulgar, the fact that he would say things, that piss people off, off the cuff, and engage a response. Now, the response to that is not, hey, we're going to be the better people here, we're going to be the better person, we're going to walk away from this, with our head up and not stoop to his level. No, No, you don't want to do that, do you, fucking Miss Madonna over here? What you want to do is stoop to his level, but bring it to a whole new level, a whole new level of your own, where you're going to swear and look at the average person, that might not agree with you and say "fuck you" to their face. Well, I'll tell you something right now. I don't think your fucking cause is going to add anything up. That's my opinion. So, realistically, Madonna, you're telling me to go fuck myself. So I'm going to tell you to something right now, Miss fucking Madonna. Go fuck yourself. And you know why? Because you're talking about exploiting women. Trump exploits women. How many times have you shown your fucking labia to people? You're close to 60. You're a fucking grandma. And now your grandkids are going to look at the fucking 80s posters and whatnot and look straight into their grandmother's fucking labia. Okay, so don't bitch and moan about exploiting women, okay? Because you've been doing it since the fucking 80s, you piece of shit.
Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Now that little comment might have gotten her into a little bit of trouble, because the last time I checked, you can't really say that about a president and get away with it. The response of which, now that I'm like looking at the repercussions of it, this is one of the reasons. Well, one of the good things about responding late to a video. Yeah, she's in some serious fucking trouble now. And I don't, I'm not surprised. You don't go into stand in front of a crowd of people, a large mob of angry women, and say, "I've thought about blowing up the White House." So now the feds are after her. Good fucking luck, Madonna. Good fucking luck. You did it to yourself. Don't forget.
But I know that this won't change anything. We cannot fall into despair.
Now, before I move on, Madonna pisses me off to a certain extent. You have to understand this. This is somebody that's, she has lots and lots of money. She has a voice. So what's happening here? All right, as someone that's never really experienced oppression, and never really experienced hardships, or never really had to really work for her money. Like those 60-hour fucking days where you just fucking feel like dying when you fucking get home from work. Those ones. All right, 60-hour weeks. Excuse me. Now. It blows my mind how people in the crowd, people that probably work for a living and actually do know what it's like to put in a day's labor and come home broken, all right, can sit here and listen to someone that's had a silver spoon in her mouth since she was a fucking kid, all right? So people that were actually listening to the speech and taking into account what she has to say, really think about who's talking right here, okay? Remember, she was a sex symbol. This is somebody that pushed her agendas and fucking talks about the exploitation of women when she's the fucking worst culprit of it. Okay, so it angers me. But anyway, moving on. Now that we've talked about Madonna, and that's realistically just the highlights of it, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to watch the whole video.
Oh
Michael,
Ashley!
my name is Ashley Judd.
Ashley Judd is here!
And I am a feminist.
I'm not going to bother doing a video with Michael Moore. His idiocracy explains itself, so there's no point.
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan, a 19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say.
It's important that you know that this particular speech was not Ashley Judd's speech. She chose to speak on behalf of somebody else. Now, the fact that she chose to do this tells me one very specific thing. She really had nothing to say about it. She just knew that, she can get some kind of fucking publicity out of this shit. So she's gonna fucking word vomit.
I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust.
Because the response to, Trump's initial running for presidency was, we can't tolerate someone that, judges people on physical appearance. So now that he's won, let's judge him on physical appearance. Not saying that that I disagree. What I am saying is very hypocritical. Way to go, Ashley.
A man whose words are a diss track to America.
Is a diss.
Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again, maybe for some. It never really fell.
That's so fucking retarded. So fucking retarded. Yes, the Klan is out there, people. They're taking over, and the rebels will rise again.
Blacks are still in shackles and graves just for being black.
I would like to see these black people that are still in shackles. I would like to see that. I would also like to see the modern day slave owners. I'd like to see that too. Or maybe they don't fucking exist because that time has passed and we need to move on. But no. We need to dive into the past and blame everybody that had nothing to do with it, all right, for something that their ancestors might have done. Not them personally, their fucking ancestors. How does that make any fucking sense to me? It doesn't.
And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel Hitler in these streets. A mustache traded for a toupee. Nazis renamed the cabinet. Electroconversion therapy, the new gas chamber, shaming the gay out of America, turning rainbows into suicide notes. I am not as nasty as racism, fraud, conflict of interest, homophobia.
I would like to know how Trump oppresses gay people. Where is this coming from? Again, delusional. Mass delusion.
Sexual assault, transphobia, white supremacy, misogyny, ignorance, white privilege.
Here we go with the white privilege. Please, for the love of God, look at my white privilege video. Please, all right? I'm not going to get into fucking detail in this particular video, but please look at my white privilege video. Please. Okay, this is unacceptable in a modern, civilized society. Okay? Bullshit.
I'm not as nasty as using little girls like Pokemon before their bodies have even developed. I am not as nasty as your own daughter being your favorite sex symbol.
Miley keeps twerking, daddy's song is working. Now Billy sing that crazy hook again. Wrecking ball.
I'm a nasty woman.
I didn't used to think so, but yeah, you kind of are.
A loud, vulgar, proud woman. I'm not nasty. Like the combo of Trump and Pence being served up to me in my voting booth. I'm nasty like the battles my grandmothers fought to get me into that voting booth.
Let's mention your grandmother that actually did fight for rights, that didn't have rights, but now you have them. So now that you have them, let's bitch about not having them. Delusional. What the fuck?
I'm nasty. Like the fight for wage equality. Scarlett Johansson, why were the female actors paid less than half of what the male actors earned?
Because of popularity. If you know anything about Hollywood, some people are bigger stars than others. You can't expect Scarlett Johansson to make the same amount of money as fucking Robert Downey Jr. You can't fucking do that, okay? She's an introducing character, okay? She will probably get paid more as it goes. But you can't tell me that people go to the Avenger movies to see Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's a good actress and she's easy on the eyes. Sure. But that's not why you buy the ticket to go see the fucking movie. You buy to see Iron Man, you fucking dolt.
Last year, see, even when we do go into higher paying jobs, our wages are still cut with blades sharpened by testosterone. Why is the work of a black woman and a Hispanic woman worth only 63 and 54 cents of a white man's privileged daughter?
Show me the proof. Show me the proof that this is not a feminist myth. Okay, you fucking liberals out there. Explain that to me. All right? Where's the data on this? Where's the data? Again, I have a video on this, on the whole like wage gap shit, okay? It explains it perfectly, but something tells me you're not even gonna fucking look at it, are you? Because that might fucking blow away your any kind of fucking like common sense that I might be trying to explain to you right now. You're probably too busy. If you're a liberal, you're probably too busy fucking hating on me right now. But I don't really fucking care about that. But we're expected to change things, and when no one's willing to open their minds and look at the opposing side. I've looked at the opposing side. I don't stand on the conservative or the liberal side. I'm right smack damn in the middle. Maybe a little bit more on the conservative because I do have a spiritual side. That's pretty much it. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is fucking a whole lot of bullshit.
This is not a feminist myth. This is inequality. So we are not here to be debunked. We are here to be respected. We are here to be nasty.
You are now because Trump allowed that. If Carson would have won, you wouldn't have anything to fucking say about it, would you? Why? Because he's black. And he doesn't swear, and he doesn't, say anything bad about women. All right? You're saying because one person happened to get elected over another, and now you got something to say about it, don't you? That's right. He paved way. He gave you the vice that you need, all right, to be vulgar and nasty. You should be thanking him for that. That's my personal opinion.
I'm nasty, like my blood stains on my bed sheets. We don't actually choose if and when to have our periods. Believe me, if we could, some of us would. We don't like throwing away our favorite pairs of underpants. Tell me, why are pads and Tampax still taxed? Ooh, that was a brand name. Why are tampons and pads still taxed when Viagra and Rogaine are not? Is your erection really more than protecting the sacred, messy part of my womanhood?
Stop saying that! What the fuck? This is the problem. I do agree with this. I do agree that that women's products, feminine products, should not be taxed. All right. In some cases, I think they should be provided. Now, that being said, right, I also think that fucking Viagra shouldn't be provided as well, right, or untaxed. So I do agree with this, but the only problem is it's hard to agree with someone that's going on about blood stains. Ugh! What? Ugh! 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 Ah!
Is the blood stain on my jeans more embarrassing than the thinning of your hair?
Easy to say when women don't lose their hair. And the ones that do, it's usually because they've over-dyed it over time, over and over and over again, and fucking suddenly they're losing their hair. I think they would disagree with you on this one. The women out there that lose their hair. They would disagree with you. They would probably choose a full head of hair over getting their period.
I know it is hard to look at your own entitlement and privilege. You may be afraid of the truth. I am unafraid to be honest.
Not being honest, you're being stupid. There's a big difference there.
It may sound petty, bringing up a few extra cents. It adds up to the pile of change I have yet to see in my country. I can't see. My eyes are too busy praying to my feet, hoping you don't mistake eye contact for wanting physical contact. Have my life.
It's really easy to put everybody into that category when there's good people and good men out there. How can you put the good people, the good guys, in the same category as the bad ones? All right, I don't go around treating women like that, but I'm now thrown into that category. Thanks a lot, Ashley Judd. I really appreciate you fucking the average good man. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Let's encourage our youth and our young women, to have the same sort of narrow fucking mindset. All right, to believe that every man wants to fuck them all the time. I'm a married man. I don't want to fuck anybody but my wife.
I have been zipping up my smile, hoping you don't think I want to unzip your jeans. I am unafraid to be nasty because I am nasty, like Susan, Elizabeth, Eleanor, Amelia, Rosa, Gloria, Condoleezza, Sonia, Malala, Michelle, Hillary.
I'm sorry, did you just put Condoleezza Rice and Hillary fucking Clinton in the same fucking category as Eleanor and Amelia Earhart? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? All right? You're talking hero versus complete pieces of shit. What the? You can't put these people in the same category. Okay? You can't do that. All right? And the fact that you have, all right, just demonstrates how fucking stupid you are. Dumb as a fucking brick. Oh my God.
And our pussies ain't for grabbing. Therefore, reminding you that our walls are stronger than America's ever will be. Our pussies are for our pleasure. They are for birthing new generations.
No. They're for bleeding all over the fucking mattress and all over the sheets, according to you, okay? Shit that people don't want to hear about, okay? Now, personally speaking, I watched this video initially with my wife, and what she had to say about it was, this woman does not speak for all women, all right? This is a nasty woman. This is a woman that fucking can't keep her shit to herself, all right? There are certain things you just don't talk about in public, and this is one of them, all right? Women are embarrassed to watch this. They don't want to be fucking looked at when fucking every time someone brings out blood stains on the fucking sheets. And then suddenly fucking, I can't look at another fucking Ashley Judd movie without thinking about blood-stained sheets now. All right? This disgusts me. In the same way that a guy would talk about ejaculating. It just fucking grosses me out. I don't want to think about that shit, all right? This is personal fucking matters that have nothing to do with what the actual cause is here, all right? Trump said absolutely dick fuck all about fucking blood stains and fucking dehumanizing fucking bullshit, blah, blah, blah. He didn't put anything into legislation. He's only been in office for a week and a half. What is the fucking issue here? Okay. That's all I have to say about it for now, okay? I'm sorry that I got angry, but it needs to be fucking addressed. Now, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm sorry it's a little long, but anyway, for the love of God, people, we need to change something here. We need to do something about this fucking bullshit, because we can't just allowing this mass fucking delusion to spread, all right? This is media garbage, okay, that's spread about during the election, and now every woman is jumping on board saying this is the way it should be, and the way the fucking, I don't understand this. All right, I consider myself a moral man with common sense, and I don't get this. All right, if you are buying this, you need some education. All right, you need to watch more fucking YouTube videos. Or something. All right, you need to figure this out, because this is not acceptable. Mass delusion, feeding on fear, racism, the same fucking shit that they're blaming Trump for is the exact same thing that they are fucking feeding to the public. All right, we can't allow these celebrities that have absolutely nothing to do with oppression. They've never been oppressed. They've never fucking really gone through any hardships, and they're speaking for us. That's not okay. All right.